Ana Navarro has been a regular on The View since 2013. She first worked as an occasional contributor to the talk show before joining as a co-host in 2022. Television viewers can often see her on CNN and other nightly news programs as a political correspondent. In a shocking rebuke, the White House personally called her out for getting dumber after her recent on-air comments. Keep reading to find out more about the latest dust-up between the Trump administration and the ABC talk show. Ana Navarro is a lifelong Republican and harsh critic of President Trump. Ana Navarro was born in Nicaragua, but her family emigrated to Miami, Florida, when she was a child. She still lives there today. The political strategist is a lifelong Republican and staunch conservative. However, she never put her support behind Republican President Donald Trump. In fact, she publicly criticized him during his first term and has disagreed with the majority of his decisions in his second term. The View hosts discussed the recent release of Jeffrey Epstein's emails that mentioned President Trump. The White House didn't appreciate her comments at all. She blasts white, rich, powerful, entitled men for protecting Jeffrey Epstein. The battle over releasing the so-called Jeffrey Epstein files has been waging in Washington for months. The House Oversight Committee released emails provided by the convicted sex offender's estate, several of which mentioned President Donald Trump. The committee later released an additional 20,000 documents. The View Ana Navarro, during a discussion about Epstein earlier this week, The View co-host Sarah Haynes wondered why the alleged sex trafficker was so powerful. Sarah, this is white, rich, powerful, entitled men protecting other white, rich, powerful, entitled men. Men who thought they could get away with anything, and for decades, did Ana Navarro said. She continued, I don't know why we're getting sucked up into a political partisan fight about this. This is about right and wrong, before adding, anybody who votes against releasing these files, that's going to be a stain in your personal character for the rest of your life. The View host didn't specifically mention President Trump in her comments, but the White House issued a terse statement in response to Ana Navarro's comments. White House says The View host keeps getting dumber like all TDS liberals. Ana only cares about the Epstein files because she thinks she can weaponize it against President Trump, the White House said in an official statement to Entertainment Weekly. The Trump administration and Ana Navarro butted heads earlier this year over the Alligator Alcatraz detention center. Every time you think Ana Navarro, sick, can't get any dumber, she proves you wrong. No one who has any interest in facts or logic should pay attention to whatever Ana is spewing on TV because it's probably wrong or stupid or most likely both. The White House said in a previous statement in July. Ana Navarro and The View will keep voicing their opinions on political matters, and the White House will keep issuing responses. In the ever-churning arena of American political discourse, the line between robust debate and personal attack has become increasingly blurred. Nowhere is this more evident than in the latest, acrimonious exchange between the White House and Ana Navarro, the co-host of ABC's The View. In a statement that has sent shockwaves through media and political circles, the Trump administration personally rebuked the longtime Republican strategist, asserting that she keeps getting dumber, following her pointed on-air comments about the Jeffrey Epstein documents. The incident marks a significant escalation in the ongoing feud between the administration and the popular daytime talk show, laying bare the deeply personal and vitriolic nature of the modern political divide. The catalyst for the latest salvo was a discussion surrounding one of the most politically volatile topics in recent memory, the trove of documents related to the late financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The battle over the release of these so-called Epstein files has been waging in Washington for months, a contentious issue that transcends typical partisan lines and touches on the very foundations of power, privilege, and justice. For Navarro, a vocal and often fierce critic of the president, the topic was not just a political football, but a matter of profound moral clarity. Ana Navarro, the unlikely Republican voice of dissent, to understand the weight of this confrontation, one must first understand the unique position Ana Navarro occupies. A fixture on American television screens for over a decade, Navarro is not your typical television pundit. Born in Nicaragua, her family fled the Sandinista regime when she was a child, settling in Miami, Florida, where she remains a prominent figure. Her life story has imbued her with a deep-seated belief in democratic institutions and a healthy skepticism of authoritarian power, shaping her political identity as a staunch lifelong Republican. However, her brand of conservatism has placed her at direct odds with the current direction of her party. Navarro is a prominent member of the Never Trump movement, a faction of Republicans who from the outset refused to support Donald Trump's presidency. She has publicly criticized him relentlessly since his first campaign, decrying his rhetoric, his policies, and his character. This has made her a valuable commodity for networks seeking a conservative voice willing to critique the administration from the inside, a role she has embraced on CNN and most notably on The View. Navarro's journey on the ABC talk show has been a gradual ascent. She first appeared as an occasional contributor in 2013, her sharp wit and unfiltered commentary quickly making her a fan favorite. Her chemistry with the panel, despite often sharp ideological disagreements, was undeniable, and in 2022 she officially joined the cast as a permanent co-host. In this role, she serves as a crucial bridge articulating a conservative perspective that is often at loggerheads with the liberal majority of the panel and the show's audience, yet finds common ground and shared concerns over the state of the nation.